Hello guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Looping Star at Jolly Roger on the Pier. This could also apply to the other Looping Star models in various boardwalk parks. I've only ridden the Looping Star at Jolly Roger on the Pier, so I'm going to be reviewing this coaster. First, let's start with the statistics. This coaster sits at a height of 36 feet. This one opened back in '96. Has a length of 1,197 feet. It was manufactured by Pinfari. And it has one inversion, which, can anyone guess what that version is? Yeah, I don't even need to answer that. So, this coaster, it's a pretty ride to look at. Let me get started here. It's a nice ride to look at. I enjoy watching this coaster a lot. I think it's a really good coaster to watch. However, I am not a fan of this ride at all. This has always been, ever since I rode it, it's always been one of my least favorite coasters. And that's because this coaster is just awful. First off, it is incredibly rough and incredibly jerky. It's really good to bang your body from side to side. It is not smooth at all. And oh man, I don't know why I rode this coaster so many times during my most recent visit to Jolly Roger on the Pier. If you've seen my POVs and all the GoPro footage I've taken on this ride, you know how much I hate this ride. Every time I've ridden, I just keep saying ouch. This coaster is the definition of a painful roller coaster. It's not fun at all. I'd say ride this coaster for the credit and never step foot on it again. I usually ride each coaster from time to time, but and sometimes I try to look for the good. I try to look for the good on each roller coaster. However, I just can't find what's good on this roller coaster. This coaster just sucks. Okay, I will admit it is kind of intense during the vertical loop. I'll give it that. The vertical loop is good, but other than that, it sucks. I'm sorry, I hate this ride. Even after my most recent visit, after riding this, I had a headache during the end of that day. It's just, not a very rideable ride. And I honestly don't know why it's here. It's still operating. I think it should have been torn down ages ago. So let's get to the ride real quick. So you go up, make a right turn, and first off, the car is incredibly cramped. So literally, it's just it's just uncomfortable. And then you move out. It's not as cramped as Rolly's coaster. I'll have to give that first, but it's really cramped. So then you move out of the station, you make a right turn, and you enter the lift hill. Lift hill's nice. You have to anticipate the pain though. When you exit the lift hill, you make a little right turn. It's kind of slow. So then afterwards you go down the first drop. If you're in the back row, it's actually kind of intense, I'll have to admit. But the G-forces are pretty painful at that point. Then you go up, make a little left turn, then into your vertical loop, which this vertical loop's actually not bad. It's actually kind of intense, I have to be completely honest. It's more round shaped than vertical loops you see on B&Ms and stuff. But then you go into this helix, and that transition to the helix is awful. There's just so much head banging going on. This whole ride there's just so much head bashing. It's awful. So then afterwards you make that little left, you make a little helix, and then afterwards you jerk yourself all the way into an airtime hill, banging your body, and this airtime hill literally gives you no airtime. It's completely pointless. Then you go through a right turn, and then you enter a little break, and then you make a right turn into the final brake run, while your head is being slammed all over the place. So, just to give a brief summary of this ride, what do I think of it? I just don't like this coaster at all. And of all honesty, I consider it a bad roller coaster. This is one of the worst coasters I've ever ridden. I do not like it at all. I am giving this coaster a 2 out of 10. This is just one of those coasters that you ride once and then you don't ride again because it's so bad. Okay, I got a headache. Do you think I would really love a roller coaster if I get a headache on it each time? No, I wouldn't. But this coaster, I don't know. There's just not too many redeeming qualities on this roller coaster. And it'll suck when I have to ride more of these clones again in the future. So I do not recommend riding this coaster. If you have like little time around the Ocean City Boardwalk, or like, I'd recommend not riding this ride. I recommend going over the Shrimpers rides because they have some good rides, and they actually do have a pretty good roller coaster, which is Tidal Wave, which is it's a Vekoma Boomerang, but I mean, it's better than this. So that will do it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below, what do you think of this roller coaster or any of the Pinfari Loopy coasters exactly like this, if you've ever ridden one. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more reviews in the future. I have a full playlist of videos, and I have a full playlist of coaster reviews and stuff. All this in alphabetical order. Also, don't forget to check out social media link, which will be in the description below. I've been posting my top 25 roller coasters there, and I'm going to be posting my top 25 roller coasters video on Thursday, National Roller Coaster Day. Same with the top 10 worst coasters video. See you guys next time. Have a theme-tacular day.